Coming up on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, you caught me watching my favorite cartoon. It's The Tick. Of course, The Tick's not on Sci-Fi Buzz, but Stan Winston is. This week, we encounter a high-tech heaven for fans of science fiction, fantasy, and horror. The undisputed master of movie makeup effects, Stan Winston. What's hotter than hot in comic books these days? And we'll buzz with the stars and director of the new supernatural thriller, Hideaway.
He's here.
Welcome to Sci-Fi Central. It's just me and the Buzz Boys with the straight scoop for you. The best 2 hours of TV animation is on Fox on Saturday morning, starting with my favorite, The Tick. Squeeze it. Great camp. Followed by Dave.
The new Spider-Man.
How about Lee?
The always great X-Men.
Let's hear from Keith.
A fantastic spin-off from the Batman series called Batman and Robin.
Of course, none of this has anything to do with today's Sci-Fi Buzz. We're just being goofy. But speaking of childish fun, how about Stan Winston? I want his life. He has fun and's paid for it.
Do you still want this? Or have you tasted it enough? Enough?
Part of what I do is make all these monsters and these characters so that I don't have to ever grow up.
Believe it or not, this Peter Pan-like individual is none other than Stan Winston, Hollywood's premier makeup effects artist. The four-time Academy Award winner has left his ingenious imprint on everything from the bawdy bloodsuckers of Interview with a Vampire to the dazzling dinosaurs of Jurassic Park.
I love creating characters for film. I love doing it in any way that someone will allow me to do it. And that stems from designing a makeup to directing a film. It's all the same thing. If I am helping create a character, I'm helping a team, a collaborative team, to in fact tell a story, assist the director in getting his vision out there and making a movie. I'm a big fan of movies.
Winston's love of legendary movie characters like Frankenstein and the Hunchback of Notre Dame initially led him to pursue an acting career. But after spending 6,000 hours in a makeup apprenticeship program at Disney, he launched a new career helping actors to create characters. He also found he loved designing fantastic characters wholly from his imagination.
The characters have gone from characters that are very serious and very important to very silly and very fun, and that's sort of, you know, it's a lot of that I think also has to do with a range of what's going on inside me, because there is a, believe it or not, there's a serious side, and then there's just the silliest side you ever saw. But I have to keep that down because no one will give me a job if they see it.
This makeup master reigns over an elite group of artists and technicians at the spacious Stan Winston Studios, just a stone's throw from Hollywood's frenetic film community. The ambitious company utilizes the latest technologies to achieve their goals. But ask Winston to get specific, and you're likely to hear,
none of your business.
Wonder how he whipped up those dynamite dinos in Jurassic Park, and he'll say,
we did it with state-of-the-art technology. What is the state-of-the-art technology? Not going to tell.
Mr. Hammond, I think we're back in business.
Winston's stubborn reluctance to reveal trade secrets stems from his belief that the less the audience knows, the more they can enjoy the movie.
I like to create things that you're not aware of the technique. It's a little bit more magical to me for me to have you accept a character that we create and walk out of the film going, it's real.
Winston's quest for realism has resulted in some monumental Hollywood moments. His handiwork includes the endoskeleton in the Terminator films, Edward Scissorhands, the Penguin in Batman Returns, and the list goes on and on. Yes, time and again, Winston has been the guy who's pushed the envelope and executed cutting-edge effects that have left audiences awestruck.
when in fact Jim Cameron decided to do Aliens. He wanted to do it without any stop-motion animation. He wanted to do it all live. The Queen Alien is a 14-foot puppet, and 14 operators, 14 puppeteers bring her to life. But she's a performance. She's a live-action performance.
Winston is keeping typically mum about the big-budget summer release, Congo, for which he fashioned a lifelike gorilla named Amy. And he's also tight-lipped about the giant kangaroo people, or rippers, he devised for Tank Girl, on screens later this month.
You never are allowed to let your creative juices get stagnant and only be thinking in one direction. You know, constantly thinking about how it can help develop new, wonderful characters that you as an audience will totally believe and will be something you have never seen before.
After all, that's the magic of the movies, according to Stan Winston.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Jeff Goldblum has nothing to hide when he gives us the scoop on Hideaway. And we discover where all those great old TV and radio shows end up. Next.
I was starting in a new school, so of course my face explodes into Monsters It's. Just kind of first impression I love to make. I can picture my Saturday nights for the next 5 years. It scares me. I wanted to blast those sets.
With Clearasil, you'll have fewer pimples in 3 days and your money back. Guaranteed.
It really worked. Yeah. The first day I looked like everyone else from the neck up. From the neck down, that is another story.
Fewer pimples in 3 days and your money back. Guaranteed.
Morning.
There are headlights of interest.
Have you ever had an assistant
I've gathered for your 10 o'clock meeting.
who lived in your computer?
I'm still working on those playoff tickets.
Good boy.
You will. And the company that'll bring it to you, AT&T.
30 years ago, we changed the way America makes chicken. Now we're doing the same for potatoes with Shake and Bake Perfect Potatoes. 2 ways to turn fresh potatoes into perfect oven-roasted potatoes.
It's Shake and Bake, and I'll help.
You are watching Sci-Fi Buzz on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Children of the night, what music they make.
Master, you've come back.
I saw 2 red eyes staring at me. I felt the breath on my face.
The Sci-Fi Channel. Welcome to the Edge.
He tried to warn them, but it was too late. Kevin McCarthy hosts the letterbox version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, April 1st at 8 Eastern.
Believe it or not.
Ripley's Believe It or Not, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Here's an online question for the Buzz. What do you know about a movie called Johnny Mnemonic based on William Gibson's book? This is an easy one. The Buzz staff tells me that Johnny Mnemonic will be out this summer and it will star Keanu Reeves. It's based on a short story that appeared in Gibson's 1986 collection, Burning Chrome, and it's the first film made from a Gibson work. You know, horror author Dean Koontz has had 2 films made from his books. Hated them both. Well, now a third bestseller is out in film form. It's called Hideaway.
Why am I having these visions?
You're tied to them by a coincidence of fate.
For fans of the supernatural, one of this year's most anticipated films is Hideaway. Early on in the movie, the main character, Hatch Harrison, is killed. But after being clinically dead, doctors succeed in reviving him. The only problem is, Hatch has apparently brought something back with him from the other side.
We're connected somehow. I know him. I know what he looks like. I should call the police.
What makes Hideaway so intriguing is its pairing of director Brett Leonard and actor Jeff Goldblum. In 1992, Brett Leonard's visually stunning Lawnmower Man engrossed viewers with its special effects and virtual reality storyline. And Goldblum has certainly proved his capabilities in the horror sci-fi genre with performances in films like The Fly and Jurassic Park. But what's really to die for in Hideaway is the film's look at life beyond death and the way in which death is visualized.
In the movie, you see, like you've never seen before, I think, what happens when I die. You see my body discarded there, and you see my soul emerge from my body and go on this very visual, real feeling journey to the other side.
I think that the visuals themselves are very unique, and we haven't really seen these kinds of death journeys depicted this way, and these kind of demon forms and angel forms, visualized in exactly this manner.
But Goldblum is quick to point out that while the special effects team should be applauded, there is much more to the film.
When they create something unexpected and different than you've seen, like Jurassic Park and stuff, but it's very different than that, of course, and different from The Fly. It's a very real kind of story with this family drama in the middle of it, and but very scary.
Someone close to you is in danger. Do you have another daughter?
Regina.
Providing many of the scares is actor Jeremy Sisto. Sisto plays Vasago, a tormented soul who is somehow dangerously connected to Hatch.
I'm so right. But I know where you do belong. Let me take you somewhere. He became the god of his own world. He is the god over his own land. And in that way, it's very chilling. He's very much like a lot of the grunge guys of today, He's very attached and yet wanting of your attention. He's very plotting and yet needing of you.
Hideaway is filled with hair-raising moments, including the scenes that lead up to Hatch's death. But it's the questions the film raises about the afterlife that has left an impact on the Hideaway stars.
I think it's unfathomable. I think it's bigger than we can possibly imagine or believe in or not, but I think there's something greater than we are. I think there's something in us that is more than the sum total of what's measurable and seeable and is physical, and that somehow that energy doesn't cease to exist.
While Hideaway might not have all the answers to life after death, it will make you think about it. Not to mention, giving you a pretty good scare along the way. I'm on 52nd Street in the heart of Midtown Manhattan at a place I've been dying to check out. It's the Museum of Television and Radio, and inside this place, it is jammed with over 60,000 programs you can listen to and watch, including some of our favorites from the world of science fiction, fantasy, and horror. Plus, the place is packed with all sorts of state-of-the-art gizmos that are sometimes more interesting than the programs themselves. Let's check it out. Before I indulged the senses and sat down to watch my favorite video footage of all time, I had a little chat with the museum's president, Bob Baccia.
Now, you may get this all the time, I don't know, but there may be some people that say, a museum for television and radio? I mean, this isn't fine art.
The problem with television is that we take it too much for granted. It's too easy to have. So we don't look at it as critically as we do a book or a film or a painting. But it is truly one of the most creative mediums of the 20th century.
What do you think are some of the more important contributions to television as far as science fiction is concerned?
Science fiction very often tries to reflect issues that are going on in our society in general and sort of take it out of the present context and in another context to reflect light on, or give life to it. The whole Cold War period was very effectively demonstrated and documented in science fiction.
Most importantly, do you have Sci-Fi Buzz here yet?
Well, we should if we don't.
Let's say I wanted to watch the lunar landing from 1969, July. Is it here, and how do I find it?
Well, what you do is you go to our library, which is entirely computerized and made simple.
Outer Limits, Twilight Zone, Star Trek. Oh my gosh, it's great. Mercury Theater, Lost in Space, Dark Shadows, Captain Video and his Video Rangers.
You would, on the computer, choose the episode that you want to watch. Then the librarian would give you a printout of the programs that you'd selected and assign you to one of 96 viewing consoles. And you type the code number in, and the program comes up robotically, and you sit there with headphones and you enjoy the program.
Let's see, console 40 right here. Got my headsets. And let's see, the lunar landing, number 800. Punch that in. That's the part right there, just as he puts his first step down.
Oh, here he goes. That's right when he should have said, Pepsi! He would have made millions. Hi. This place is incredible. I can just slip on some headphones and listen to old sci-fi radio classics like War of the Worlds. Am I in heaven or what? This has been the ultimate channel surfing experience. It's been a lot of fun, but I'm exhausted. 2-minute break. Coming right back. From X-Files to X-Men, what's exceptional in comics today? After this seductive serenade.
Some days I get these really pounding headaches. I used to take Tylenol, but it didn't always get rid of all the pain. So I've been using Advil for a while now. I found that on my tough headaches, 2 Advil work better than 2 extra-strength Tylenol tablets, better than Tylenol gel caps. And you know, nothing's been proven to last longer than Advil. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
And for a cold, try Advil Cold and Sinus. It's tough on colds like Advil is on pain.
My complexion was embarrassing. I just wanted to hide in the dark.
Red alert.
Yuck. I tried regular cleansers, even not so regular ones. I was desperate. I wished every day was Halloween.
The first step to getting clear is to get clean, and Clearasil Daily Face Wash helps eliminate bacteria and gets rid of more dirt.
It worked great, but I still like the dark. For other reasons.
Clearasil Daily Face Wash, the cleaner cleanser.
Is talking on the phone getting out of hand? Look out! You need phone relief, the ultimate in hands-free phone design. Watch. Simply attach the special double back fastener to any phone. Then attach the phone relief headset. It's that easy. Hands-free, pain-free. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's perfect for remotes. Now talk hands-free anywhere, anytime. Office work is a pain for Mr. Phone in the Neck, but you won't miss a beat with hands-free freedom. A must for the entire office. Work goes quicker and easier. The padded headset removes this easily and is fully adjustable. Best of all, Phone Relief works with your favorite phone, an amazing breakthrough product you'll use every day. Now only $12.95. Call toll-free to order by credit card and make this your last Phone in the Neck call.
Call 1-800-652-5151. Our operators are giving tremendous discounts on additional units. That's 1-800-652-5151. Or send check or money order to the address on your screen. Sorry, no CODs. Credit card users call 1-800-652-5151.
If you don't call the Buzzboard line, who will? All you true fans of science fiction, give us a call. I'll pass along your information to other Buzz boys and babes in the audience. 213-851-7235. Please call us. We're so lonely.
This is Jeff McFarlane of San Francisco. I'd like to emphatically recommend a highly imaginative and unique novel designed for a great day. It's about a troubleshooter named James Lawson and his mission to stop intergalactic warfare between 2 alien races before it can destroy the harmony of the universe. What's unique is that this story was first written as a novella in 1953 by Eric Frank Russell, and now it's been brilliantly expanded by Alan Dean Foster. Storytelling at its best, it certainly kept me turning the pages.
Comic books have become a $1 billion a year business, and that's because everyone's reading them. With an endless selection of titles to choose from, and new ones cropping up each week, could it be comic books are entering yet another golden age? We checked in with our pals at Golden Apple, a pop culture haven in the heart of Los Angeles. Owner Bill Leibowitz is properly plugged into the comic book biz, and his son Damon filled us in on what's sizzling hot on the scene today.
The hottest thing in comics right now is the X-Men. They've always been a huge comic book, but right now they have a new storyline where they've canceled all of the normal titles and reissued them with new names, same characters, but just a different edge on all of the characters. They all have different attitudes because it's an alternate reality that has come about in the X-Men universe. It is the hugest thing that's hit comics since Superman died. The X-Files has a huge underground following, this huge cult fans that go nuts for it, and no one realized it because there wasn't really any merchandise out on the market. Now all of a sudden we have the comic book, and people are going nuts. I mean, they're even buying magazines that have articles about the comic book in it. Anything that has the X-Files on it, they'll grab. There's two titles in particular that have been around, Wonder Woman and Flash. They're icons. They've been around for almost 50 years, and they have had a huge resurgence lately because of new artwork and new writers, great storylines, and the characters themselves have just been reshaped and reformatted to fit the 90s. Wonder Woman is this really tough, macho, amazing babe. Spawn has always been a major seller. It's a fantastic comic, beautiful artwork and the writing. It's very, very popular with kids and adults. And now there's a new line of toys. They're the best action figures that have been out in a long time. They're really well made, well put together. They look terrific. And they're helping the comic book go even farther than it has before. Everyone knows Star Wars, but the new movies are coming out, and it's a new generation of people that are going to be seeing it, new generation of children. There's comics now that are sort of a way station before the films come out, and there's stories that come after the Return of the Jedi. It's the further adventures of Han and Luke and Leia.
Now you're clued in to what's hot, but here's a tip on what's not.
The worst is when someone comes in, oh, how much is this going to be worth in a couple of years? And if I knew that, then I would be the richest man in the world.
Just down the time stream, we'll cross swords with the star of Highlander, Adrian Paul.
Think healthy, shiny hair like this only happens in the movies? Nah. It can happen every day with Pantene Pro V. Because Pantene gets right to the root, where healthy hair begins. My hair wasn't always so glamorous, but Pantene's Pro Vitamin formula penetrates from the top of the root to the tip, improving every strand. Hair this good deserves a close-up.
Pantene Pro V shampoo and conditioner for hair so healthy it shines.
Pro Vitamins. I know they're in there.
In the past, to gain weight, you had to eat food loaded with fat and cholesterol. Now there's GNC's Pro Performance 1850 Weight Gainer, scientifically designed with 1,850 fat-free calories per serving. Pro Performance 1850, only at General Nutrition Centers.
Have you ever kept an eye on your home when you're not at home? Or gotten a phone call?
Hello. How was your day?
On your wrist?
Beautiful.
You will. And the company that'll bring it to you, AT&T.
Weird Science, Saturday nights at 10 on USA.
From the mind that created the Martian Chronicles comes a series that is one half exhilaration and one half terror.
Madness, monsters.
The Ray Bradbury Theater, tomorrow at 2:30, 11:30 Pacific.
You are watching Sci-Fi Buzz on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Some days, I get these really pounding headaches. I used to take Tylenol, but it didn't always get rid of all the pain. So I've been using Advil for a while now. I found that on my tough headaches, 2 Advil work better than 2 extra-strength Tylenol tablets. Better than Tylenol gel caps. And you know, nothing's been proven to last longer than Advil. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
And for a cold, try Advil Cold and Sinus. It's tough on colds like Advil is on pain.
Throat needs soothing? Reach for new Celestial Seasoning Soothers. Real fruit juice flavor and all natural herbal throat drops. Not too sweet, not too strong. Sore throat relief that's just right. Celestial Seasoning Soothers.
For all of you out there clamoring for the address of the Highlander fan club, get your laptops out. I'll get to you in just a little bit. But first, a story about the immortal-like hunk from the TV series, Adrian Paul.
I'm Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod, and I think he fights with me.
Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the old river.
There's a reason Highlander's Duncan MacLeod is called the sexiest immortal on television. Adrian Paul, the British actor who plays MacLeod, throws everything he's got into the role. Paul, a former dancer choreographer, has been called a cross between Errol Flynn and Douglas Fairbanks, and for good reason.
Because I sword fight a lot. That was actually my swordmaster who actually fought both of them. He keeps saying, you know, you're a cross between Douglas Fairbanks and Errol Flynn, and you've done this, and you're great, and so that's nice of him. But you know, so that's where that came from.
The live actor undoubtedly appreciates the praise. Though it takes 4 or 5 hours to shoot a 1-minute sequence, Paul has become enamored with the art of swordplay.
The physicality and the beauty and grace of a sword fight, it's a real movement. There's a real, it's almost a dance-oriented movement with a sword fight. You have a flow that extends. It's almost as an extension of yourself. It's the same in martial arts. You extend your persona, your being out, and you use your force to move objects or to do things. The same with sword work. It's a flow. It's just a beauty and grace that it has. It's like a dance.
Based on the popular feature films, the Highlander series revolves around a 400-year-old immortal who fights the forces of evil. The show's fantasy aspects allow for historical jaunts back in time. Ironically, Paul says this plot device helps Highlander confront contemporary issues.
And we keep repeating history all the time. And basically, I think with being an immortal, you keep saying, look, listen, there was this time of 200 years ago that you were doing exactly the same thing. You know, so, you know, that's sort of the message. You know, why do we have to keep doing that? Don't we learn?
After battling immortals for 3 seasons, a new element of evil has been introduced to the show. The Watchers want to hunt down immortals because they believe there is nothing greater than the power of man. Paul is currently filming those episodes in Paris.
There's some interesting storylines coming up. And I think what's beautiful about being in Paris is that the flashbacks are so grand. In Paris, in actual fact, we won't be in any studio. We're shooting all locations. You know, it gives the show such a rich quality because that's what the show is. It's historical. So,
as is often the case with high-profile, handsome hunks, Paul has acquired his fair share of adoring fans. For the most part, he enjoys the attention, but not when the line is blurred between Duncan MacLeod, strapping immortal, and Adrian Paul, hard-working actor.
I get stopped all the time, and I get followed sometimes. So it's fun. It's very flattering. You know, that's the line that I like to draw. You know, people are really nice. If they start going over the line, then I have to stop them. But it's been fun to a point.
Fans will be happy to know the show has been renewed for a 4th season. Those who want to learn more about TV's hottest immortal should get their hands on a copy of The Gathering, a fanzine put out by the Highlander Fan Club. Here's how to contact the Highlander Fan Club. Write to The Gathering, Post Office Box 123, Aurora, Colorado, 80040 0123. This has been a great buzz, huh? Fox Cartoons, Stan Winston, Hideaway, the Museum of Radio and Television, Hot Comics, and the Highlander. What more could you ask for? Let's celebrate with a fake knife fight. Oh, look! Oh, no, it's Allison!
The mysteries of aliens, the magic of Houdini, the miracles of angels. Now the real stories, people, and events are explained in a thrilling new series, Mysteries, Magic, and Miracles, hosted by Patrick McNee. Coming up next.